Hello, I hope you're all having a great day today. As we go into the market again, the crypto market. As always, we always begin with the market cap, just to see generally how everything is doing within the crypto universe. As you can see, the market cap's just been moving sideways, completely sideways. And this has been happening for a few days. So there's no change there. Again, we're still in a bear market, still 7% the TM score. There's no bullish breakout strategy. So everything is very bearish, as you can see there. Everything's in the red. So generally, that's going to last for a while. The total market cap, 942 billion, still under a trillion. We've been going and we hit the trillion, then we come down from that, so we're just hanging around there. The dominance of Bitcoin at 40% and Ethereum at 14%. Again, not a lot of change there. As you can see, the markets have been pretty just everything's in bear market territory. Within the last 24 hours, the average change, as you can see, derivatives are down, yield farming is down, entertainment down, metaverse down, NFTs are down. We've got something that's up, exchange-based tokens. They're up 0.3%, which is quite good. So that's at least something positive. Top daily performers, very interesting. Terra Classic USD at 40%. Whoever's trading that, I would not know. FlexCoin at 27%. I mean, these are companies that have got extreme problems. So, but hey, people are out there trading them. And then you've got the worst daily returns on the other hand there. But it's quite surprising who's out there trading these two, especially at this time. And Terra Luna 2 is on there as well as a top performer for daily returns. But I wouldn't really, especially Terra Classic USD, and I wouldn't really pay a lot of attention on that because it's not really something you'd want to be holding over a long time. So let's have a look at the general coins. So the live price of each coin, as you can see here, within the last 24 hours, a lot of reds. So let's go down here to the top 50 and see if we've got any. Yep. Again, just like yesterday, Sunny Chain, which is in a green. Most of these are still in the red. Again, quite choppy markets today, but it's not really moving a lot compared to yesterday. So Bitcoin is trading at $20,179 or $20,179. It's down 2.85% from yesterday, so that's a bit of a downward trend. You don't really want to see that. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, as you can see here on the chart, it's downward slope. You can see the red candles there, but generally, though it's down, it's within that range. It's pretty much a flat range of the 2021. It's been on that flat range for quite a while at the moment, and Ethereum, same thing. It's $1,221 today. It's minus 1.07% from yesterday. Again, as you can see here with the TM price predictor, it's going to go possibly up a little bit, but it's going to be quite flat. You can see that line, it's a very flat line. So there's nothing that's going to really break out from there with regards to Ethereum. So let's look at what's been hitting the news, the crypto news. Roger Ver has been in the news. So the CoinFLEX CEO, Mark Lamb, he's put out a Twitter thread. I actually retweeted this, so you can go on my Twitter, you would have received a retweet of this. Mark Lamb's Twitter thread basically claims that Roger Ver owes CoinFLEX 47 million. And 47 million USDC, which is $47 million. Mark Lamb is the CEO of CoinFLEX, and he's been trying to basically to steer his company CoinFLEX at a very difficult time. They suspended withdrawals for a while. They brought in limits and so forth. But as you can see on here, he says CoinFLEX has a written contract with Roger Ver, and Roger Ver is supposed to have paid back 47 million USDC, but has not. He goes on to say that they've actually issued a notice of default to Roger Ver for not paying back the money. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here, because Roger Ver himself has come out with a statement of his own. Again, I retweeted this Roger Ver tweet. He basically goes to say recently some rumors have been spreading that I have defaulted on a debt to a counterparty. These rumors are false. Not only do I not have a debt to this counterparty, but this counterparty owes me a substantial sum of money. So he basically saying he's trying to get his money from them because they owe him money. He doesn't put any figure or anything on there. But since he's saying they owe him money and they're saying he owes them money, I think there might be some truth to this. So we'll see. Play out obviously within the next few weeks, and we'll, the truth will come out, see who owed who money. But Mark Lamb and a CEO of CoinFLEX and a Roger Ver, founder of the Bitcoin.com website, they're both obviously in dispute about who owes who the money, which is quite interesting. Now, Mark Lamb has gone on to TV. His choice of TV to go to was actually Bloomberg. So he went on to Bloomberg. Again, I tweeted this. You can go and see it. He was on Bloomberg UK on here. You can see he was on there explaining that CoinFLEX is going to launch a new token called the rvUSD. So this rvUSD token basically is going to be used to get rid of their liquidity or resolve their liquidity problem. They're promising 20% yield per year for those who actually take up this token. The token is backed against the 47 million that he says Roger Ver owes them, and when the 47 million is returned, then presumably you'd get your token, you'd get your money back plus the yield. No details really on how it's going to work, but yes, they have got a plan to launch this new token. So if you want to listen to it, you can go to my Twitter. I have a link on this, and you can go and click on my Twitter feed, get this link, and you can listen to his explanations. He goes through it in detail. Basically, he covers a lot of questions, a lot of tough questions on there with regards to CoinFLEX. So now CoinFLEX, they've got the Flex coin here, as you can see. So if we take a look at the Flex coin, it's not been doing well. It's down 12.5% in 24 hours, down to 1.26. As you can see, 20% TM grade with a sell recommendation. So it's not really doing too good. And as you can see on the chart, that's when they initiated their pause on withdrawals. Everybody just started selling off, and it dropped significantly. As you can see, it was trading around the 450 mark, and it just collapsed down to around £1.47, and then it collapsed down, and it's up slightly, but yeah, it's not doing too well. £1.26 at the moment. It's really struggling at the moment due to the issues they're having. So that brings us back to stable coins. Okay, the problems that stable coins are having, because CoinFLEX have got this Flex coin, that's fine, but they also have their flexUSD. The flexUSD, as you can see on their website, it's a stable coin. Now, yesterday we talked about the problems with stable coins that some stable coins are having. Remember the Terra USD, which is now called Terra Classic USD, which is the USTC, is their symbol. Remember what happened when they started to depeg? They were doing brilliantly, fantastic there, one-on-one to the dollar. And then when problems hit and they started to depeg, it went down really quickly and they pretty much ended up with zero. So this stable coin, that's why earlier on when they said it's a good performer in the last 24 hours, and you can see it up here. So somebody's trading it and somebody's trying to make some return on it. So that's why you've got that green candle going up, and that's why it's one of the best performers in the last 24 hours. But I wouldn't really, I mean, it's a stable coin. It should be on one-to-one. So it's really, I mean, I'd be surprised if this comes back, but you never know with crypto. The other stable coins to watch that have had trouble recently, you've got USDD. Again, we spoke about this yesterday. As you can see, USDD is actually the Tron-based stablecoin. Justin Sun came and injected some funds to try and help the token come back to the peg. As you can see, it dropped significantly right down to about, you're looking down here, the wick drops to about 93 cents. But it's come up, it's on 99 cents, so it's getting there. It should be $1. But like I say, it's one of those that it's basically could have issues if things turn for the worst. The other one is Neutrino USD, the USDN ticker for this one. This is the Waves based stablecoin. As you can see, it was doing extremely well and it was pegged quite well for a while there on the dollar, and it was going up and down, but slightly, as you can see, 0.98 there seemed to be its as you can see there, its resistance that it kept going under. Well, that's what it is today actually, but if you look generally, it would go down to that. But going 2 cents below, a couple of cents above, that's no problem. Problem hit them in April when it actually depegged and went down significantly to under 80 cents. Then you've got this here, in May, where it's gone down, to again around that 80 cent mark. I think it's 81 cents. Just recently again in June to 90 cents. So it gets depegged quite frequently, and that is not something good. As you can see today, it's depegged by a couple of cents. Yesterday it was actually up by a couple of cents. So it's hanging around that dollar. It needs to stick at that one-to-one dollar. Again, so that means that this is something that I wouldn't really have a lot of faith in it at the moment as things stand. And that brings us to the flexUSD, the CoinFLEX stablecoin. Because they're having problems, as you can see, their stablecoin is depegging. It was one-to-one for quite a while. It was doing extremely well. Look at that. Everything was well, except here where it depegged a couple of times to under 80 to around 87 cents. 86, 87. But most of the time it was staying quite close to the dollar peg. It actually went above there quite heavily, to 8 cents, which not sure why, but it should really be around that $1 peg. But ever since they've started having the problems, as you can see, it got depegged. Then obviously some liquidity came in, some assets to try and shore it up. So it was coming back up got up to about 96, 97. So, moving back up to the $1 peg. But then look at it. Again, down. Today it's down to 60 cents. Actually even just below 0.58. So it's really causing issues, and it's one that you want to look at. As the chart says, it's going down, down, down. So it really should be at the dollar, but like I say, they've got their liquidity issue. They've got the money that they claim is owed to them by Roger Ver, 47 million USDC, which is USDC, as I explained yesterday. It's a stable coin, but it's an extremely trusted stable coin because it has audits and it's very transparent. It has a lot of faith within the community and within the general crypto institutions as well. But as you can see here, flexUSD in trouble. So yeah, let's look at token metrics. Now, Token Metrics is an AI-driven crypto research platform which turns data into actionable investment insights to help you beat the market. The great thing about Token Metrics, it's in both the bull market and the bear markets, they use their AI to uncover the best investments by scanning over 6,000 cryptocurrencies in order to provide the critical information needed to find high potential coins very early. So you get these coins and these tokens early, you can get in there early and hopefully make a return. They have an experienced investment research team who do all the research to uncover the best opportunities across all the crypto sectors. They have artificial intelligence, it's data and analytics, and it's also research and media driven. It's extremely good. A good example of what they do, it's they send you they call these hidden gems. So this is the latest one I've actually received, which is infrastructure. So they send you these reports, in fact, very frequently. You have one for NFTs, which they send. I think the NFT one they send out weekly. To find the hidden gems in terms of NFTs. They call it the NFT cheat sheet. So if you're really into that, you can have you can read through those. Two tokens here, or two companies, Orderly Network and Z Clock Network. As you can see, they have the report and they go through a few details with regards to the report. You can see they go, they let you know the website and what they're building. You can read through. They're basically looking to integrate with bridges which allow for smooth deposit stroke withdrawals from any layer 1. Okay, so they're going to use sharding capacity of Near's blockchain. Okay, so they're working with Near. That's great. It tells you, they've got 20 million investment, names the investment firm, names, the team and so forth. So at the moment, they don't have a utility token, and the token, essentially the token's not out yet. But because they send you these details early, you can actually put them on your list, have a look at them, and you'll decide whether you like them or not, and you can just keep an eye on them. And that allows you to get in early, and that then allows you to make investment decisions with all the information before others have it, and that's how you make good returns. And this second one, as you can see, they're allowing users to own their own data across all major public blockchains while maintaining their privacy via their clocking space mechanism. So this, as you can see, they're using a proprietary ZK Stark virtual machine called DStaff VM. VM obviously is virtual machine. And they give you a few more details. They've raised 7 million names of the people who have invested. And it just goes on, tells you about the founder and so forth. Again, the tokens are not out yet. So it's one that you need to keep an eye on, research, do some more independent research to see if you like them or you don't. You go into websites and you could just gather all the information so that you can then decide whether you want to get in early or not. And that's the great thing about these hidden gems that you get from Token Metrics. It gets you in early before anybody knows about any of these projects, and they go through hundreds and hundreds of projects before they actually recommend something like these. So yeah, so it is extremely good, and it's also not that expensive. I mean, it starts from around $19 a month. At the moment, they've got a free trial, a limited time offer. I do have a link below with our partnership. It's an affiliate link. So if you click the affiliate link I have below, you can get a discount of up to 40%. So look at it, a discount of 40% on $19. You're looking at just under $12, about, just under $12 per month. So if you go for the basic plan, you can pay monthly, you can pay yearly. You've got basic, advanced, premium, and VIP plans. You can decide which one you'd like. It's extremely good, and if you're looking to make investment decisions and you want to get information early, it's an extremely good product. I use it, I like it. Our team uses it, we like it and we love it, and we recommend it to anybody who's interested in the crypto sphere. Moving on, the former CEO of Google, he basically has said that Web3 Vision is correct. The tech to make it happen needs to get built. If I retweeted this so you can listen to the clip. Essentially, what he says, he gives an example of Ethereum, saying that Ethereum's valuation is really high, but its throughput is really slow. So he's just talking, essentially saying, look, a lot of things around Web3 needs to be built in order to make it extremely usable, which I do agree with him. There's a lot of scaling issues that needs to be resolved, but the only way is up with Web3 and crypto. The only way is up. Another piece of news that came up talking about building products is Dynamic. So Dynamic, they raised 7.5 million in their seed round. It's led by A16Z. They are building a wallet which will allow people to be able to sign in using a wallet. It's going to be multi-chain. It's going to be privacy centered, and it's a good mission. As you can see here, they say that their mission is to accelerate the adoption of wallet-based authentication and identity resonates with you. Apply for one of our roles. Anyway, this is to do with them trying to get people to work for them. But as you can see, they've raised some money. They're building a wallet which seems to be quite good. I mean, they've got as you can see, a little infographics there, but they're running at the moment in beta, so it's not yet public, but that's a good team building a good product. They've been around for a while, and it's good to see that they're moving forward. And finally, I like this quote, and this is from Cathie Wood. Digital property rights represented by NFTs are going to become incredibly important. Now, this is really good because I did see a project a couple of weeks ago. I will definitely feature them, and they're building something around NFTs and the movie industry, and it's just fantastic on how they're using NFTs. It's very innovative and it's very good. I will reach out to the founder, because I do know the founder, and I'll see if I can provide some additional information, because the information that I did receive was basically just sent out to a few people, and though he didn't say NDA, it just gave the feeling that it was early days and so we shouldn't speak about it publicly, but it was extremely good. So that's something to think about. And finally, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. Okay, share it, and also please follow me on Twitter. My name is Kenneth Omoya, and my Twitter handle is @KennethOmoya, and I do send out things as soon as I receive them, or I see them. Things I think that are important, things like the CoinFLEX dispute with Roger Ver. I mean, that came out of nowhere. I thought CoinFLEX might have liquidity problems with a lot of people, or a lot of different creditors. And I was also thinking that 3 Arrows Capital, because they seem to have borrowed from everybody. But no, it turns out it's just one creditor who they gave an unsecured loan to, and they've named him publicly as Roger Ver, and that's who they're trying to get their $47 million from in USDC. So we hope all that gets resolved soon, because I do like CoinFLEX. It's a very good product, and it would be unfortunate if we lose yet another company on the market. So I hope that gets resolved. Anyway, wherever you are, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, and have a good evening. Enjoy yourself and take care. Speak to you tomorrow.